Cradle versus Dungeon Crawler Carl. Which one should you read first? Two of the biggest names in progression fiction. Two completely different rides. Here's how to pick your entry point, spoiler-free, based on what you actually want out of the next thing you read. If you've spent any time looking for your next progression read, you've hit both of these walls. A wall of people telling you to read Cradle, and a wall of people telling you to read Dungeon Crawler Carl. Both are right. They're also recommending two books that feel almost nothing alike, which is why just read both is unhelpful advice when you only have room in your life to start one. So let's actually separate them, and then figure out which one is your Tuesday night, what Cradle is, and who it's for. Cradle is Will White's 12-book saga, and the thing to know up front is that it's finished. It ends, on purpose, with Waybound. You can start unsold tonight, knowing the whole staircase is already built. It opens small. Lyndon is born unsold in a remote valley, the kid everyone has written off, in a culture that reads your potential at birth and files you accordingly. The entire series is him refusing that filing. Cradle earns its comfort food reputation on how clean the climb is. The power system is legible, every book is a tight arc that pays off, and the scope grows from a village dispute to something close to cosmic, without ever losing the underdog at the center. It's earnest. It believes in effort. When Lyndon levels, you feel like you earned it with him. Read Cradle first if you want a hopeful, escalating, complete-in-one binge climb, a world you sink into and a protagonist you root for from the floor all the way up. If cultivation and progression fantasy are new to you, the blog has a plain English map of that genre. What Dungeon Crawler Carl is and who it's for. Dungeon Crawler Carl is Matt Dinniman's series, and it is a different animal on every axis except quality. Earth's surface is demolished and turned into a planet-sized, televised dungeon crawl for the entertainment of the galaxy. Carl goes in wearing boxers and a coat, chasing his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut, who becomes one of the great characters in the genre. And what follows is brutal, profane, extremely funny, and then, without warning, devastating. The system here is a game show run by an indifferent entertainment industry, and the horror underneath the jokes is how casually it prices human life for ratings. It's ongoing, Dinniman is still writing it, so starting it means signing up for a story that isn't over yet. People do it gladly. The audiobooks in particular have a runaway reputation. Read DCC first if you want humor with real teeth, satire that turns your stomach in a good way, apocalyptic stakes from page 1, and a book that will make you laugh out loud and then punch you in the chest. If you want a system that works as a genuine antagonist, there's a whole category for that, and the blog maps it too. The honest one-line version, want to feel good, an underdog earning it, a clean climb, an ending you can reach? Start with Cradle. Want to feel everything, comedy, dread, spectacle, whiplash, a talking cat? Start with Dungeon Crawler Carl. And if you love one, the other still works later. They scratch different itches, so they don't compete in your head the way two similar books would. Most people who finish both are glad they didn't try to read them in the same week. If you want more read-alikes in either direction, there's a fuller map on the blog sorted by what got you, where this leaves integration era, one honest axis. Fair warning that I'm not neutral on this last one, it's mine. Both Cradle and DCC run on the same engine underneath. A system arrives, measures you, and assigns you a number that decides what you're allowed to become. Bad engine at a cosmic ladder. DCC points it at an apocalypse. Integration era points it at an ordinary life. That's the only axis I'll claim. Same premise. An alien system switches on and starts rating every person alive. Run small and grounded instead of epic or apocalyptic. The cast is people you'd pass on the street. A corporate technician who won't open her own stat screen. A soldier who happens to be standing closest when the system wakes up. The stats are real and they're permanent. And the drama is what a person does when a machine can see exactly what they're worth, and they have to live in front of that number. Take out the dungeon and the cultivation ladder, and what's left is the measurement, and the life that has to be lived under it. If the part of Cradle and DCC you keep coming back for is the system itself, and the cost of being measured by it, start with Signal 0. It's the hour the integration switches on. A career soldier happens to be standing nearest the alien installation when it pulses, and every mind alive gets its first number in the same instant. Free to read, short enough for a lunch break. Read Signal 0 free at integrationera.com. If it lands, sign up for the newsletter and the next story comes to your inbox the day it's public. And you've already found the audio version of this post? The written one is on the blog if you'd rather read it. The Integration Era is a science fiction series about a world remade by an alien system nobody asked for. You've been listening to The Integration Era. Stories by Charlie Foret. All content is copyright 2026 by Charlie Foret, all rights reserved. Voices produced by Speechify. News stories, world-building deep dives, character dossiers, and more are available now at integrationera.com. Subscribe to get notified when the next story drops. The system is watching. You might as well keep up.